Hey guys, Worry here. Just going to run over Oz today, have a quick look at him, go through his abilities, go through a tactic that I've been having fair success with, and basically I'm just going to try and help you guys out in how to play Oz and give you a little bit more information on the guy. You can see I've played him a fair little bit. We've got him to level 8, we've got his level 8 skin on there, so I've got a little bit of an experience with this guy. We're going to go over the abilities in here just to basically read through them, show you the catalysts and the mods that I'm using and things like that, and then we'll jump into a game and go over the tactic. So first up, we got Phaser Laser. Oz and his after images fire a laser that deal 25 damage and an additional 10 damage per extra laser hitting the target. You gain 6 energy for each attack that hits. So with this, you can get up to 12 energy per use. Now, I'm using the mod on here that allows me to do an additional 4 damage if I hit 2 separate enemies. So you can see on the little guide video here that Oz is firing both of his abilities at the same one target. Now, generally when I play, I try and apply pressure to 2 different targets just to make the enemy's support character struggle a little bit more with the healing, you know? 2 people taking 29 damage is better than 1 person taking 35. So yeah, I mean, that's the reason why I use that mod. You don't have to use it, it's just the one that I have found best for my playstyle. Next up, we have Photon Spray, your AoE ability. It is a really good ability. You can see here on the image that Oz is basically trying to get it, so he's going to hit all 3. Again, it does 20 damage per hit, an additional 10 damage if your after image hits the target too. You'll gain 8 energy per target hit, although I do have the mod to increase that. So if I hit 3 targets, I'm going to get 30 energy towards my finisher and my ultimate. Again, it's all personal preference, I feel, with the mods and how to suit your playstyle. This is just the one that I have found best for me. Next up, Zap Trap. Now, I don't use this ability anywhere near as much as I probably should. It is a handy ability to weaken enemies, stop your friends from taking as much damage, stop yourself from taking as much damage. I should probably use it more. It does 20 damage. You can see the AoE on the image there on the video. 20 damage plus an additional 10 if you manage to hit someone with 2. So you can see Helio standing in the way at 2. He's going to take extra damage because he's in both of them. As I say, the mod that's on here, it does weaken the enemy. I just don't use it enough for me to warrant even going into a massive amount of detail on it. All I'll say is that I should probably use it more. Next up, Major Luck. Just an uber ability. You can juke so many people into wasting attacks on you instead of your teammates, because you kind of like try and get into a position where people are going to think, you know, I'm going to hit this guy, and then you jump and get out the way and they're like, oh, what? Really? You suck. You suck. But yeah, it's a great ability, and also it increases the damage of your next attack, gives you might for the turn. Absolutely brilliant ability, and probably the reason why I love Oz as much as I do. Your ulti, you can see on the image here, you're basically going to dash forward. It is used in the dash phase, which allows you to get the odd kill now and then before people can try and drop heals and things like that. You know, it's a handy ability. It's pretty damn good. I usually use the might catalyst, so that instead of doing 45 damage to a target that's hit with all 3, I'll do 56 instead. I also use the mod that traveling over an ally will infuse them with 15 energy, so you can try and bump your allies' energy up and allow them to use their catalysts faster on the next time if the game lasts that long. And the bonus thing about this is, as you can see there, now Oz has 2 after images instead of just the normal one. Now that allows your next turn, as you can see, to fire 3 a target, or hit 3 targets consecutively, or do a really massive amount of damage with your Photon Spray. It's absolutely an awesome ability, not only because it can deal a lot of damage on its own, but because the next turn you are just so much more powerful. So yeah, I mean, they're the abilities, they're the ones that I use, they're the mods. The catalysts that I use, again, catalysts are all down to yourself and how you feel you want to play. Might I use just to gain extra damage where I've got my 3 of myself up, so myself and my 2 after images. That's really helpful, and you can do some insane damage with it. You've got your shift. I like to be able to teleport a nice distance away rather than a small distance with a little bit of a bonus added to the end. The reason being, I like to try and get out of line of sight so they don't know where I've gone. On my blast one, I use brain juice. The reason for it is you have your major look, which is a 5-turn cooldown. You have your photon spray, which is a 3-turn cooldown. So I'll generally, once both of them are on cooldown, I will use my brain juice, and then obviously bring down the cooldown on those by 2 turns. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to jump into a quick custom game, and that way I can kind of show you the tactic that I've been using that has proved to me that it is the way that I enjoy playing, and it helps you perform better, or at least in my case helps me perform better. So we'll get straight into that, guys, and we'll go over it in a bit more detail there. Okie dokie, so basically what I've done here, I've just jumped into a custom game. It's a 1v1, we got a 30-second clock, so I'm not really too bothered about, you know, speaking to you guys and being all, you know, worried about the time running out. So our first turn, the tactic that I've been using, you just basically run right the way up as far as you can go. Sprint in, lock it in, that is all you are doing in your first turn. No preparation, no dash, no nothing. We're just going to run directly in. And the second turn, we are going to fire at somebody, if you can see them. If not, you want to be aiming for like the likes of here, where you think someone could be hiding in cover, the likes of here into the shadows. Just generally you're going to be trying to hit somebody, and then you're going to be using major look. Awesome stuff. There we go. That is basically the turnover. We lock that in. Preparation, no one doing anything. Our dash, see you later. Completely avoided the damage. Increase the damage we do, and thwack. A nice 36 damage there. I like it. I like it. And now, all we're going to do is sit there. That's basically it. There's no movement. We're just going to sit there and fire. Generally, people will kind of start moving down here. They still don't know where you are. They can't see you because of line of sight issues and range and stuff like that. But yeah, you can start to, as people come down this side, you can start to aim your secondary, well, your primary, so yourself, at other targets. Things like over here as well. And you can still hit people with your after image and do extra damage. But for now, we're just going to hit Quark with obviously the 2 just to do the 35 instead of 29. It's what you want to do, right? And there you go. And again, it's all a case of, you know, trying to get the right damage done and stuff like that, and just generally just trying to hit the right people and use the right abilities. If you can AoE, you're going to be using your photon spray. It's just, you know, if you know the abilities, you know when to use them. Use your AoE if you can hit multiple people. I'm going to lock in my brain juice here to try and get major look off cooldown. And then, what we can do is we can juke them again. Let's lock that in. Little bit of brain juice. Yeah, you got your beam on, whatever. Whatever, Trevor.
Catalyst activated.
Okay, catalyst done. Next turn, we're going to brain juice them. Brain juice. Brain juice. And then we tally back to our image. There it goes, lock that in. We're going to do extra damage to him as well this turn, which is kind of handy. Oh, he teleported. He didn't want to take that damage. And he's actually kept me in range of his beam as well, scumbag. Scumbag. Not very nice of you, dude. Not very nice indeed. Okay. So, and this is it, basically, guys. This is the tactic. Just bounce between. You're going to have other people around, so generally they don't get down to you that quick. I'd say take 1 turn of damage and then try and get out of there. Start moving, start using your teleports and your dashes and your major look. And yeah, and then once you kind of full on energy or coming full on energy, you want to start moving out so that you can position yourself to use your ulti. And that is basically it, guys. That is the way that I play this class. And as I say, I've had a fair amount of success with this. Generally, I'll do at least 500 damage per game. And yeah, I hope that this helped in some way, guys. Give it a go. Let me know what you think. And please, if you liked the video or it helped you out, stick your thumb up in my down below area. Thanks very much, guys, and I'll see you again soon.